one question, Guru.
Yeah.
Said that the jiva is not the doer.
Yeah.
But the jiva, sometimes the jiva can adjust. The jiva can go to the mode of goodness if he wants. Or he can adjust, he can do it, he can go to mode of ignorance. Or he can go to spirit sky. How is...
Mm.
Still have some doubt about that. The jiva is not doer, but at the same time the jiva can decide whatever situation the jiva wants. Or the mode of goodness or passion.
Minute independence. But minute. Do you understand? He has that desire. It's a question of desire. Cherish some desire. Ichha Shakti, willpower, will force. Do you understand? Hmm? And Krishna has given him out of mercy. Out of mercy. Karunaya dattam. Therefore, there's two categories, living and non-living. A living entity and non-living. Sajiva, nirjiva. You understand? You are a living entity. This is a non-living entity. You have that independence or willing power. It has not. No power. If you can will or want to go from this place to that place, you can do it. It cannot do. It cannot do. It has no such power, that willing power. You have. It has been minute. You understand? So this Karunaya Dattam, this mercifully Krishna has given you this thing. Therefore you have become living and it has become non-living. Sajiva and Nirjiva. Oh. This minute willpower, but no supreme willpower. Supreme willpower only Krishna has. You understand? Krishna has the supreme willpower. It's supreme in all respect. Hmm? If Krishna will not prompt you to do that thing, how can you do? That's another question. You understand? He has supreme willpower. He is the supreme controller. And you are controlled. You are not the controller. You are controlled. Jiva is controlled. And Krishna is the controller. You understand? By any condition, you are always controlled. Very well. In conditional state, you are controlled by Maya. Under the stringent law of Maya, grip of Maya. So Maya is doing. You are not doing. You understand?
Even though
Yes,
we are...
not finished. Prakriti kriyamanani, Gita says that thing. Prakriti kriyamanani, guni karmani. Ahankara vimudatma kartani iti manyate. Therefore it is there. Prakriti, material nature is acting. Not you. The soul is not acting. Material nature is acting. You understand? But ahankara vimudatma, as is built by false ego, he says, I am doing. He never says Prakriti doing. You understand? And liberated stage, similarly, the internal energy is doing, not you are doing. The internal energy, you understand, engages you in the service of Krishna. Whereas conditional state, material energy takes you away from the service of Krishna. Energy, or the Shakti doing, energy is doing. You are not doing. Do you understand me?
But let's say someone decides works hard to get money.
Only you have this, take to this choice. Either you want to remain under Material energy or spiritual energy. That is only choice you have. Otherwise, action is done by the energy. Shakti, not you. This is philosophy. Very subtle philosophy. You understand?
Guru Maharaj, how is the energies doing? Since if I decide work hard to get money and I get the results,
Material energy. You are under material energy. That material energy prompts you work hard, earn more money, and enjoy. That means enjoy me. That's our prompting. And you are just a puppet in her hand, and you are just dancing. As she makes you dance, you dance. But you have this independence, mind of independence, to kick her also and go through that energy. Only that has been granted, and that's up to you. But energy will act, not you. Only you have this limitation, either to remain here or there. Then the rest will be done by the energy. Do you understand? Yes.
just thinking here that just like in the airplane, right? I would think you are conditioned in the airplane, you cannot get out, so you can do many things there, but it's still you are could be like this also.
Yes, that one controller who is controlling. You are under his control. That's all right. Therefore it is said, the soul is not door. Door is the energy. Prakriti Kriyama. Whatever condition, either in conditional or liberated. The energy is doing. You understand? कौन हला?
সেটা সে ঠকি দিয়েছি মতে
हाँ.
সেটা যে আপনাদের জেনারেল I have one question, Guru Maharaj. You mentioned in your class that Sudras, because they're in the mode of ignorance, they're demons. They're also Brahmanas who are in the mode of goodness, but they don't surrender to the Supreme Lord. They're also demons. They're also Brahmanas who are in the mode of goodness,
Yes.
but because they do not surrender to the Supreme Lord, are they also demons?
Yes, those who don't,
Are they less demons?
yeah, whatever they may be, see. Anyhow, those who are in the mode of goodness, they are in a better situation. Sattva sanjayate jnanam. Do you understand? When you come to the mode of goodness, then you'll inquire about this jnana. You'll be interested in acquiring knowledge. But those who are under grip of passion and ignorance, they won't. They won't do like animals. They are like animals. Consciousness is very low. Those who come to the mode of goodness, their consciousness is something elevated consciousness. In Sattva Sanjaya Jnana, they'll inquire, he will be inquisitive. This is there. But it's the material mode. It will induce you to do fruitive activity and enjoy its result. Anyhow, you are shackled. Shackle is iron and golden shackle. Like that, those who are in mode of ignorance, their shackle is iron shackle. Those are in mode of passion, their shackle is silver shackle, and your shackle is golden shackle. Only shackle is shackling. Shackle bondage is there. You understand? And those who are in mode of goodness, they will be very easily converted. And they'll inquire and do this thing, oh, I am Krishna Das, so I'll surrender, they'll easily surrender. Better chance is there.
To surrender.
Yes. Because their consciousness is an elevated consciousness, they're inquisitive, they're inquiring. Whereas they are not inquiring. They're like animals. There's only difference, nothing else.
Those who are naturally in the mode of goodness, for them it's easy to surrender.
Yeah. Then he'll overcome that mode and come to the pure mode of goodness, Suva Sattva. That's Gita says. That Arjuna, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Nistraiganyo Bhava Arjuna. You Go beyond these three gunas, three modes, means three gunya. You understand? That means come to the pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva. This is Mishra Sattva, mixed goodness. There is some mixture of passion and of ignorance also. Some mixture, but that's pure. So he can be very easily liberated to that. So this is better. That's one thing.
The other question I have regarding material desires, you explained that somebody who is completely surrendered to Krishna is free from all desires.
Huh?
Somebody,
Completely surrendered.
yes.
Krishna burns, understand?
Yeah.
All the seed from which desires are sprouting, that is ignorance, avidya. Avidya. Ignorance is the seed from which all desires are sprouting. When the seed is burnt, there is no sprouting.
If we have certain desires regarding our devotional service or certain ideas,
That's not material desire. Bhavatat bhaktir ahetukiti. Let me only serve you. This is not material desire. You see, you cannot be free from desires. Krishna has given you this desire. You understand? This willing, what I say previously, answering to his question, I say, animate and inanimate object. Animate object has desire, has some willing, will force. But inanimate object has no desire at all, and no will force at all. Isn't it? No independence at all, in other words, we may say. No independence. You have independence, and independence is minute, but it has no independence at all. So you can independently cherish any desire. That is thing. You understand? And that is only up to whether accepting Maya or accepting Krishna. Up to that limit it has been given. Then when you take choice, then the energy acts.
Maharaja, what is the situation? Someone who is in the Brahman platform, is he in the modes or he is above the modes? Or what's the...
That is also, I said, Jnanis. They have that desire to merge into the Brahman. You understand? They have that desire, that's Jnanis, merge into the Brahman. So they undergo very severe austerity and penance, and they go to that limit, to the Brahman. That is also, they are also fulfilling their desire. Atmaramata, Brahmananda. To get Brahmananda. Ananda means pleasure in merging in Brahman. That is one pleasure. It is known Brahmananda. Do you understand? They have such desires, and so they get it. They are not free from desire, and they have to also reap the consequences of their activity. Their karma phala is not destroyed. Do you understand? Even their karma phala is not destroyed, because the seed is not destroyed. As I gave the example, Mansanala. The whole bamboo jungle is now burnt to ashes. No trace is there. It's all burnt to ashes. But seed is inside the earth. It's not burnt. So again, when there is shower of rain, it again sprouts. Isn't it? Similarly, the Jnanis, though they merge into the Brahman, still the seed, ignorance is not destroyed. They fall down from Brahman. Here, again they are engaged in spiritual activities, doing some good to the others. Opening some hospitals, rendering some nice service to the people like this. But they don't render any service to Krishna. You understand? This is Jnani's destination, you see. Because seed is not destroyed. Avidya is not destroyed. So this desire against flowers. Only when you come to the path of devotion, complete surrender, the Krishna destroys the seed, the avidya, ignorance. So there will be no desire at all. Only one desire to serve him. How can I serve nicely the lotus feet of Krishna? Nothing for me. Both are bhakti. Do you understand? That I gave that example. Karma prashchita, jnana prashchita, bhakti prashchita. You understand? For example, kunjara saucha. Karma prashchita is like kunjara saucha, the bathing of elephant. The elephant bathes, first cleanses his body. As soon as it gets out of the water, again sprinkles mud and dust throughout the body. The same thing. Then, for some time, for temporary period, it is cleansed. But again, similarly, karma prashchita. For temporary period, the reaction will leave you. But again, you will commit new sin, as the elephant sprinkles dust. So that's not real prashchita. And jnana prashchita, they like bonshamala, like bamboo. Jungle is completely burnt process. As if no trace, there is no trace. But seed is there. Its seed is not burnt. So the Jnanis case is like that. They they never do any sinful activity. But they are not free from desire. Because seed is not destroyed, avidya is not destroyed. They have that desire to merge into Brahman and enjoy Brahmananda. They will merge into Brahman and enjoy Brahmananda. That desire is there. So they fall down from there, that position, and again they are engaged in some doing good to others, opening hospital, serving the patient, rendering some good, distributing some money to the poor, and food to the hungry, like this. They are engaged in this activity. They are never engaged in Krishna's service. Do you understand? Because they have this desire. The seed is not destroyed, ignorance. Only when you completely come to the pure devotion, complete surrender, then that seed is burnt. Ignorance is burnt. No desire at all. Then you can say, no, sundari kavita. Then only I will render service unto you. This is the real prashchita. The Mahaprabhu says to Subhadhiraya, isn't it? That is the real prashchita. You chant, take shelter, complete shelter of holy name, chant Hare Krishna. So when you attain Namabhasa stage, then all your karma phalas are destroyed. No karma phala. No reaction of karma. You understand? Finished. When you chant offenselessly, pure name, you get prema and approach the lotus feet of Krishna and go to Krishna. This is the real prashchita. Hey! Vicky! Huh?
Too much. Most of us, we are attached to a certain type of devotional service. Like he's desiring his Bullock card program, and I'm desiring to do a tape ministry.
Anyway, you are doing for Krishna.
So it's
Not for you.
It's not contaminated with material.
Are you doing this for your sense gratification? Tell me this thing.
I don't know sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know. Not really.
Many karmis are there. They are also producing many tapes, advertising. Oh, of that good singer. He has sung. This tape is there now out. Lata Mangeshkar has sung, nice song. Isn't it? Some singers who sing in the cinema like this. Anup Jalota has sung my song a step. You are also producing some tapes. But you are producing tapes of Vaishnavacharya, Sadhu, Krishna Katha. Not earning money for your sense gratification. Thereby earn money for the service of Krishna. It's different, completely different thing. That means it should not be entangled, bound up with the karma phala, result of karma. No. We are rendering service to Jaggi Purus, Jagyarthat Karmana, Annatra Lokayam Karmabandha. You understand? We are rendering service for Jagya Purus, Vishnu or Krishna. So that means seed is burnt. So no sprouting. Seed is already burnt. Fried seed. Seed is fried now. Understand? Put a seed in the ground, it will germinate, sprout. If you fry the seed and put, no germination. You understand? Seed is fried, is burnt seed. So your seed is burnt, no sprouting. Whereas their seed is not burnt, so sprouting is there. You understand? The same action is the same. Work is the same. We are producing tapes and they are producing also tapes. But your seed is burnt and their seed is not burnt. The difference is there.
What is the difference between motivation and desire?
Read that.
Yeah, it's Bhagavatam says pure devotional service in order to completely satisfy the self
Yes.
has to be unmotivated and uninterrupted.
Yes. Unmotivated, no personal desire for enjoyment, sense gratification. That is Bhavatat Bhakti Rahita Gitoi. Only I have to render service and give you pleasure. I am doing this, as my Guru has said. Bhalamanda nai jani seva matra kari. Tomar sansara ami vishay prahari. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says. I don't know whether I am doing good or bad. I don't know. Whether I am doing good or bad, I don't know. Only I am serving, rendering service under the order of my Guru. He has told me to do this thing, I am doing best. Whether it is bad or good, I don't know. I don't bother. What he has said, I am doing. All right. You understand? Yes, that's all. Guru says, all right, Parameswar, go out, go to the sea, Bay of Bengal, take this stick, and just splash the water. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, just go on splashing. And just doing this. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you splashing the water? I don't know. My Guru has said to do this. I'm doing. So no reaction. Then say, Balamandana jani seva patra kuri. Tomar sansarami bija prahari. I don't know whether I'm doing good or bad. I'm just rendering service as I am ordered. That's not doing. Your dog, sit down here, watch. All right, I'm sitting and watching. Yes. Then say, yes. Okay.
Oh.
Where is Gopinath? No. Why do you come? Is all right? All right. Mm. So when are you going? When are you going?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow. Mm. So we say this thing. This relationship with Krishna is eternal relationship. Similarly, the relationship with the Guru through which we can establish our eternal relationship with Krishna. That is through gurus, by media. It is a bona fide representative of Krishna. Hmm. That relationship is also eternal relationship. Hmm. चक्षुदान दिला जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से. It is said, life after life. That relationship is there. One was opened my eye, that means spiritual eye, through which I can see the Lord. Mm. The relationship with Him is eternal. Janma janma. Life after life. It is there. It is not separated or broken. But our question is, how is it maintained? We conditioned souls, we cannot think of this eternal relationship, how it is maintained. We only think of this body. The body finished, everything is finished, isn't it? As long as this body is there, so relationship with the body is there. As long as the body is finished, relationship is finished. We think of this thing only. We cannot think of beyond this. So Atma, our soul, is beyond this, beyond this body. Soul is eternal, but body is temporary. The relationship with the body is temporary. You understand? That we call material relationship. Bodily relationship means material relationship. So material relationship is temporary, there is no relationship. In other words, this relationship gives you all trouble, misery also. Bodily relationship. It doesn't give you any pleasure or happiness, or it cannot. It doesn't give, and it cannot also. Kehi sukha nahi dibe putra parivar. Maharaja said, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said, Kehi sukha nahi dibe putra parivar. Your family, your son or wife, or these members, they can't give you any happiness and pleasure. You understand? Because the relationship with them is a material relationship or bodily relationship, which is temporary. Anything which is temporary cannot give you any lasting happiness and pleasure. Some little fleeting, some little and fleeting happiness or pleasure may be there, but outcome is unlimited misery. Dukkha jonoya evate, Gita says. Outcome is unlimited misery. Nate suramate buddha. Very good.
Thank you, Mom.
Nate suramate buddha. Those who are learned persons really, they do not run after this. They know what is really relationship, real relationship, and what is real pleasure and happiness, eternal pleasure and happiness. Whose outcome is also pleasure and happiness. That's real. That is relationship with Krishna. Ah. Krishna is eternal. Soul is as fragmental part and parcel eternal. So his relationship eternal is all Sachidanandamaya. Sachidanandamaya is all blissful, all pleasurable, all happy, based on happiness, pleasure. And Janme, life after life, you understand? That relationship is maintained. Mm. So, I was saying, the relationship with the relationship, the guru-disciple relationship, you understand? Guru-disciple relationship is also eternal relationship. And it's also maintained life to life. But apparently, we see that Guru is not present. He disappeared. He is not physically present. He disappeared. So how is it maintained?
You can enter into the heart of the sadhu.
Mm.
In that way, still instructing from sadhu.
Conditioned soul cannot think it of. It's beyond his conception. You understand? Because he only knows this body. Body finished, everything finished. Yes, that's the proper understanding that you say. One example is given. You understand? Apparently we see is all separated now. This is no longer physically present. Guru is no longer physically present. Or disciple is no longer physically present. Guru has departed, disciple also departed. Or in what form? Guru, disciple may be born in somewhere else or something. But how is maintained? Do you understand? The example is given. The lotus stem. You understand? I've seen the stem of the lotus flower. You break it, but it's not separated. It's separated.
No, I've never seen a lotus stem.
You have not seen? You have not seen lotus flower?
Yes, flower, but I have not.
No, not with stem?
Not stem.
Wonderful. Amazing. You see the lotus flower, but you have not seen the stem? Have you seen a tank or pond where lotus grows? Seen? Huh? I'm not picked up lotus flower from pond tank.
No, I would have had to dive in the pond because I wasn't able to pick it up from the side of the pond.
Anyhow, you might have seen somebody picking up. I have not seen it. You break the stem of the lotus flower is not separated. Apparently, it's two pieces now. Still, it is connected with very subtle or thin fiber, isn't it? Huh? Isn't it?
I haven't seen, but I understand.
You have not seen such persons. You have not seen. Simple thing. Have you seen? Nobody has seen? Huh? Not seen stem. Anyhow, lotus flower is available. Yes, when you get a lotus flower with the stem, you break the stem and see. It's two pieces now, but two pieces are connected with very thin, subtle fibers. Fibers are there. It's connected. Though apparently it is two pieces, but it is not disconnected. Connection is there. You understand? Very thin, subtle fibers. It's connected with. Similarly, this connection is like this. You understand? This connection, relationship between the Guru-disciple relationship, a lesson between the Guru-disciple relationship, what you say, is like that. Though apparently separated, but still connected. Still connected. It cannot be separated. It's eternal, unbreakable. You understand? Unbreakable. Hmm. Of course, those who are not bona fide gurus are not bona fide disciples. You understand? The connection is not also like that. It's temporary connection. It's temporary connection. And it breaks. It's not bona fide. Connection is not bona fide because Guru is not bona fide. Either Guru is not bona fide or disciple is not bona fide. Either of the two. But Guru is bona fide, disciple is bona fide. The connection is eternal, never separated, eternal. Chakshudal Vilaja, Janme Janme Prabhu said. Therefore we say. You understand? Yes.
Maharaj, in our line, like Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, like that, do they come back here again, take birth and preach, or will they? Is that in our line, or do they go back to the spiritual world? Do they take birth again and again to preach, or do they just preach and then go back to the spiritual world and maybe come again later like that?
They may not come back in that form.
No, not that form,
But they come in some other form. Or they expand in some expansion. You understand? As you say, they empower some sadhu. They enter into some sadhu. Abesha. We say abesha, empower. Abesha are empowered incarnation like that.
So they will always stay in this world, in this material world preaching? Always stay preaching?
Sadhus are always there. Material world sadhus are always there, though they are not very, not so many, but rare persons, still there. There is sadhu, there are some still sadhus. Otherwise, how dharma is there? You understand? So, they, in this way, they are always there. We cannot think it of. I was saying, as for example, you see, right, but we are very apt. We only want to see them in that form. They may not come in that form. Yes, I was saying, just I recollected. Yes, and the life history of Loknath Goswami you find. Loknath Goswami. So, Srimad Mahaprabhu said, I'll become your disciple. You understand? Loknath, what is it? Mahaprabhu will meditate. No, I won't accept any disciple. Why Mahaprabhu will come and become my disciple? You understand? We are all his servants. We have all taken shelter at his lotus feet. We are like his disciples. He is our eternal Guru, Acharya. You understand? Mahaprabhu came in form of Acharya. Hey, say, allo devu. It got switch ଅଛି ସେପଟେ ସେଠି ଆଲୋ ଚଳିବ. Do you understand? Nonsense. ଆରେ ସେ ବାହାର ଆଲୁଅ ସେଠିକ ସୁଇଚ୍ ଅଛି ଜଳିବ, ସେଟା ଗେଟ୍ରେ ଜଳିବ। ହଁ, do you understand? So, Loknath Goswami was not accepting disciple. No, Mahaprabhu has said that he will become my disciple. No, I won't accept any disciple. Why Mahaprabhu will come and become my disciple? No, not that. You understand? Very strict. Not. If somebody is coming and approaching, I have come. To take shelter of your lotus feet, please. Prabhu Karadaya Deva Mate Padasaya. As you see. Please, give me shelter at your lotus feet. Oh. No, get out, get out, get out. I don't accept disciple. No, I'm not Gour at all. I am such a great fallen soul. Get out like this. You understand? Never accept. Because Mahaprabhu said he will become his disciple. So I won't accept disciple. So why Mahaprabhu will come and become my disciple? It was like that. When Narottam Das Thakur came, you understand? Narottam Das Thakur came to take shelter at the lotus feet of Loknath Goswami. But Loknath Goswami drew him out. No, get out, get out, get out. I'm not accepting this. I'm not a fit person or the person at all. Must fallen, must lowest of the low, degraded. You get out, get out, get out. He even didn't allow him to enter into his premises. Enter into his premises. So straight. So, Narottam Thakur was so much disappointed, disheartened. What shall I do? It's better to die if I cannot get mercy from Loknath Goswami. So he stayed somewhere just close to the cottage of Loknath Goswami and thinking of always how to render some service to him. You understand? How shall I render some service to him and just please him? Because through service only you can please. Through service, you are servant. You are eternal servant. And service is also eternal. And through loving service, only you can please the Guru and Lord, when thereby Lord. So Loknath Goswami was always thinking of how to render some service. He noticed that Loknath Goswami was going to a certain place to pass tool. You understand? In certain time, early in the morning, they used to go there to pass tool to a certain place under a tree. So he thought, I'll take up this service. I'll just clean his tool, make the place very clean, nice. So every day he cleans that place. Cleans the stone, it's all nice. Makes the place very nice. You understand? So Loknath Goswami marked, who is doing this thing? Every day I pass stool here, no stool at all. This place is made with cow dung. It's very nice. So clean. Who is doing this thing? You understand? So one day, after passing stool, he came and hid himself behind some another tree. Then Narottam Das Thakur came and cleaned. Then he said, "Hey, who are you?" Then he said, "I am that. I had come to you to take shelter of lotus feet, but you didn't allow me. You just drove me out. You didn't allow me to enter into your premises. What shall I do? Because I have taken up this service. Anyhow, to render some service unto you, that is the mercy. I can get some mercy from you, otherwise how can I get? You understand? So he was so much pleased. Raghunath Swami was so much pleased with him. All right, Lord, yes, now you come. I'll give you initiation. So he was not accepting any disciple. Now he accepted him. Narottam Das. So Mahaprabhu has said, I will be your disciple. But Narottam Das became a disciple. And then you can say, how is it? Mahaprabhu became a disciple. How can you say this? So Mahaprabhu empowered Narottam Das. In some way, Mahaprabhu, a beast, then says, the story is that Nakul Brahmacharya Mahaprabhu entered into him like this, some portion, that way. You understand me? This is the process. Not in the same form. In some other form, in some other name. But he is the same thing. Same relationship and same. You understand?
So if the spiritual master takes birth somewhere again to preach, then can his disciples also take birth after him and again become his disciples and again assist or not?
If some disciple is not delivered, the spiritual master has to come again to deliver him. You understand? Spiritual master's duty is to take you back home, back to body, from which nobody will return. You understand? If some disciple cannot attend that abode, he cannot be delivered. The spiritual master has to come. But he doesn't come in the same form or the same name. He comes in some other form, another name.
Will the spiritual master, will he take birth again and again just to preach and give mercy to the...
Yes.
Yeah. So if he is coming again and again...
Sadhu is always there. That way say, Sadhu is always there.
But I mean the same personality. Will that same person...
You see, as Krishna is one. Supreme Lord is one. Guru is one. That I say you cannot conceive conditioned soul. This is tattva. Very confidential, subtle tattva. You understand? As Krishna is one, absolute truth is one, Guru is one. As Krishna has different forms, incarnations, innumerable forms, but he is one without second. Similarly, Guru is one. Though he may be innumerable forms, varied persons, but Tattva is one. Do you understand? You cannot think it of. Dullhead. Conditioned soul's brain. So you can't think it of. But this is Tattva. As absolute truth is one, so Guru is one. But we say, oh, is my Guru, oh, is his Guru, is your Guru, is that Guru. But Guru is one, isn't it? No, it's Indian son, it's Australian son and American son. Or Indian gold or Australian gold and American gold. Like this you say. Do you understand me? But it's not so. Gold is gold. Son is one son. Guru is one. It's not my Guru or his Guru or that Guru or this, that Guru or that Guru. Do you understand? Tattva is one. As absolute truth is one, the Guru is one. Can you think of anything? It's very difficult on your part to think of this thing. Understand this tattva. Huh? Can you understand? Yeah?
Guru Maharaj, does the spiritual master enter into his bona fide disciples after his disappearance?
Ah,
Does the spiritual master enter into his qualified disciples?
definitely expands. He expands. He empowers, expands. You understand? Yes. As we say, you give birth to a son, isn't it? Then who is born? You are born. Do you understand? But you say, oh, he's my son. But you have given, that means you have entered into. That means you are born. Do you understand? Therefore, son is also said to be, what is that? The representative of father. You understand? You give birth to yourself. Do you understand? What is that? This is philosophy based on tattva. Try to understand it. But you, conditional cannot understand this thing, how it is. It's separate entity. You understand? It's separate from me, as you say. But that's not the fact. Philosophically, it's not fact. You give birth to yourself. Do you understand? You give birth to yourself. That means you expand yourself. You are expanding. Similarly, Guru expands. In the form of his disciples, or he enters. Do you understand? Yes.
Another question is, if we don't become perfect in this life and we have to take birth again in the material world,
Yeah.
will we meet our spiritual master immediately, or do we have to suffer again maybe for 20 or 30 years?
That may be some different question. Sooner or later. Maybe immediately or may take some time. What is that? That's not the question. Our question is relations, which is eternal, is always maintained. Yes. Like I gave that example. Break the lotus stem. Apparently it is two pieces, but some subtle fiber is there, it's connected. This is like that. You understand? This is like that. Therefore we say, Janme Janme Prabhushe. Divyagan, Chakshudam Dilajay, Janme Janme Prabhushe. Life after life is my master. Therefore we say, this is philosophical question. How it is. Then I explained. Do you understand? Yes. But apparently it's something different. But it's the same thing. Relationship is maintained. Life after life. How Guru comes and how he teaches. And how is he there? In what form? In what name? That's another thing. It's not the same form or the same name, but he's Guru. Therefore we say, this tattva is one. As absolute truth is one, Guru is one. It's not that, as I say, is Australian gold or Indian gold or American gold. No, gold is one. It's not that. Indra Bhatta's Guru was Parameswara's Guru was Mathuranath's Guru was his Guru or our Guru. His Guru is one. You understand me? This is tattva. This is philosophy. Very subtle and confidential philosophy. You understand? Yes.
Is that subtle connection which you are talking about when you're giving the example with the lotus flower on the stem?
Yeah.
Is that mercy?
Huh?
Is that mercy?
Mercy.
The connection. I mean, how does this connection, this subtle connection, manifest through mercy? Is it the mercy propensity?
Yes, mercy is always there. Mercy is always there. This relationship is eternal and it is maintained. This is philosophy. This is tattva. You understand? Spiritual master is ocean of mercy. It's very, very merciful. Otherwise, why you come down here? Material world. There's no business here. Because of mercy to Charity Palmer, to deliver this fallen souls, he comes. Yes, definitely mercy. Krishna is merciful. Ocean of mercy. Kripa Sindhu. Eh? And Bhakta, or his devotee, is more merciful than Krishna. Is more merciful. You understand? Is more merciful.
If the spiritual master delivers us back to the spiritual world, then under his direction we'll engage in some loving service to Radha and Krishna. So always run under the direction of the spiritual master in the spiritual world when we go back.
Yeah. When you go back home, there you are engaged. There's only one service, no other service is there. You are in your eternal relationship, also sambandha, and you are engaged. There is nothing, no other relationship, no other service also, no other activity also. Do you understand? Spiritual master is engaged, you are also engaged, everybody is engaged. That is direct connection now. Do you understand? Directly serving Krishna. Eh?
I was reading something that some chief gopis or Radharani will have some assistants, and they will also have assistants. So like that.
Oh yeah, they are there. That is there. That is there. Still, all are serving. Loving service. All are engaged in loving service. Mm. Gradation is there.
So we'll be assisting our spiritual master also in his eternal form, his spiritual form. We will also be assisting, and he will be further.
Whatever may be. You understand? In that sphere, that world is something different world. You understand? As we were discussing that thing, life of Shyamananda Prabhu that day. He is spiritual master Hruday Chaitanya, you see. But Shyamananda is more fortunate than his guru. Yeah. So his guru became fortunate because of his disciple. That thing is also there. You can't think of like that. It's something inconceivable thing. And in some places, my Guru Maharaj Prabhupada said that thing. If I can, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also says like that. If I can, just prior to his disappearance, eve of his disappearance, he called all his disciples, sat together, and he said, nobody is my disciple. Who said? Nobody is my disciple. Who said all this? Kaya ma sishyano. Nobody is my disciple. Why is that? Because nobody has followed my instructions or obeyed or executed my orders as it is. There made some, there was some twisting, changing. You understand? So if I can make, could have made one pure devotee. You understand? One pure devotee. could have made. Then I would think that my guruship is successful. He said like that. So he can, for him, I will be elevated more and more like this, he said. He will deliver me, he said like that. He is also Daina Bhav. Still, this example is there in Shyamananda Prabhu's case. Sometimes it so happens. Yes, as I was telling, Narottam Das Thakur's case, as Mahaprabhu said, I'll be a disciple of yours. Lokanath Goswami. You understand? So Narottam Das Thakur is more elevated, you see. Mahaprabhu's mercy, he had gotten more. Like this. Also, we cannot say that Lokanath Goswami is not that. No, still, something is there. So my Guru Maharaja also said that thing. Like, if I would have made one or two or few pure devotees, they will deliver me. As Dhruva Maharaj delivered his mother. Because of Dhruva Maharaj, his mother went back home, back got it. In that, yes, Prabhupada said in his purport, you may read it. This is there. So you can't say like that. Do you understand? That was something different. We cannot conceive of it. How? There sometimes you find disciple is also have occupied some superior place, whereas Guru has not. Like this. Maybe there. In the case of Dhruva Maharaj and Suniti Devi, as this Srudaya, Chaitanya and Shyamananda, like this. Yeah? Do you understand? It's very subtle, confidential, difficult to understand. Because our brain is material brain. We always think of this on material side. We cannot think of that side. I cannot think of like that. So we say inconceivable. Inconceivable, achintya. You can say it. And don't bother your head on that matters. Just accept it. Achintya khaduje bhava nastam tarkena jo jayat. That is it. This is inconceivable. You should not add any material logic to it. No, don't add.
If we go out and preach, Guru Maharaj, and we bring some people and they take shelter of you and they become pure devotees, then we can in
Yes.
that way become purified also.
Yeah, preaching is here. Material world, not there. Preach to the conditioned souls.
So if we preach and bring someone and they take shelter of you and then they become
Yeah, that's
all
your
better.
duty. That's your duty. That's your duty.
So if they become pure but we are still not pure, then because we have brought them to you, then we can get
Yes,
benefit
yes,
from
yes,
it.
yes, yes.
Like
Yes, yes.
Dhruva Maharaj is
Yes. 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 That's right.
Srimad.
Mm.
I was reading in the narration of Shakshi Gopal today
Mm.
that the two brahmanas in that story were Nityasiddha.
Mm.
And there's one purport by Prabhupada where he says the Nityasiddha, it's a Janmi Janmi verse that contains that life after life. It says that a Nityasiddha comes life after life to propagate the glories of Krishna.
Mm.
And so when you say Guru is one, that means a Nityasiddha Guru.
Mm.
That's the Guru you're speaking of.
Yeah.
And so we see in our line that all the gurus are Nityasiddha. So
Oh.
this is the guru that comes life after life.
Therefore, I say you cannot conceive of it. You say only difference. You see the body only. So you cannot conceive of it, how it is one. It is question of tattva, tattva vichar. But you can think of that tattva. Huh? As you say, we say, absolute truth is one, is Krishna, but Rama, Nrsimha, Vamana, innumerable incarnation, innumerable forms. Then how can you say one? You'll have the same question, isn't it? Huh? He's Ram, he's Nrsimha, he's Varaha, he's tortoise, Katsapa, boar, he's dwarf, Vamandev, like this, like this. Huh? How to say one? There's so many. Your question is the same thing. Do you understand? Huh? You understand me? What I said? How is absolute truth is one? Many, innumerable. So how is one?
All these gurus are one.
Yeah, that's what I say. This is tattva. Tattva vichar. It's tattva vichar. But you are thinking of apparent way. Apparent, but it's not apparent. It's tattva one. You understand? It will take time for you to understand this thing. Chant Hare Krishna. Let the consciousness be purified. Then you can understand.
At the same time, Guru Maharaj, they still have all have their individual eternal swarup, like they are all individual personalities, and that
Not. As Rama has no individual person. His Swarup, Vaman Dev has no Nrsimha Dev has. Like that. As Krishna has his own abode, Rama has his abode, Nrsimha has his abode, Vaman Dev has his abode, Matsya Dev has his abode, Varaha Dev has his abode. Then, like that.
So it's a Chinta Veda Tattva. It's
Yeah.
one and same different, same time different.
This is said, achintya, inconceivable. But truth is one, its absolute truth is one. Similar, Guru Tattva is one. This Tattva one. Tattva is one. As inconceivable, we cannot conceive. Condition mind cannot conceive unless you are completely purified, liberated. Consciousness is completely blossomed, Purna Vikasita Chetana. Purified. You cannot think of this thing. It's beyond your conception. Don't bother. Only accept this thing. 2 and 2 is called for. Yes, Master has said 2 and 2 is called for. Yes, that much. Why and how? No bother. No. Don't bother. Why it is 4 and how it is 4? Why? Don't bother. 2 and 2 is called for. Master has said, all right, 2 and 2. Go on. Calculate mathematics, go on. Do you understand? This is a principle. Accept the bona fide authority best. Chalo. When you make an advancement, go to higher classes, then it can be explained. Then you can understand the how and why. Do you understand? Same fact. This is an example to understand.
so therefore, Guru Maharaj, it is an offence to discriminate between such personalities, such acharyas and disciplic session,
Yes.
thinking one did this, but one
Why
did
are we discriminate?
that.
One who has a proper sadhu, he only sees the soul. He never sees the body. So he never discriminates. We discriminate because we are in lower stage, lower consciousness. So we discriminate. You understand? So discrimination is there. Still, in Madhyamadikar stage, discrimination is there. Uttamadikar stage, non-discrimination. Unless one comes to One who is a preacher, guru, he is in highest level, Uttamadhikar, Uttam. But when he comes to preach, he steps down, one step down, comes to the Madhyam level. Otherwise he cannot preach. And he says, oh, he is a rascal. He is devoid of consciousness, Badisa, a murkha, a foolish person. So let me inculcate this consciousness unto him and elevate him. If he cannot discriminate, he cannot do this thing. Do you understand? So that discrimination is needed there. Do you understand me? Huh? Needed there. Otherwise he cannot preach. He cannot preach. In the eye, in the vision of a Uttamadhikari or Paramahansa, nothing is material, everything is spiritual. He never sees anything material. But everything belongs to Krishna, related to Krishna. So how it is material? It is all spiritual. You understand? For him, nothing is material. It's all spiritual. His vision is such vision. He never discriminates anything. So he cannot preach. He cannot preach. He lives in a solitary place, does his own bhajan. Yes. He doesn't allow the other persons to come. Because they'll disturb, create disturbances. You understand? As Gaurakrishna Babaji was doing his bhajan, such filth place where people are passing stools, so abominable. Bad odors coming up, you see. People won't go, oh, that's the place. That's how, but he's there. You cannot stay there, but how he stay? Because he's not in this level, this level. But consciousness, you cannot think of. He never thinks of that he is existing. He has forgotten his own existence, Bhaya Vismruta. You see? So such persons have no discrimination at all. So they cannot preach. They cannot preach. And who preaches, he discriminates. Otherwise he cannot preach. You understand? He's in this level, he's in this level, he's in this level. Like this. So accordingly he deals. Accordingly he deals. His dealings are accordingly and varied. Do you understand? Yes, that is. All right, thank you.